was inevitable. Masters of manipulation, orchestrators of grand complexity, all touched by the architect of fate. Do you seek the ultimate truth? We reveal the unfathomable. Manipulate fate for Tzeentch.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Warhammer video. We've got a lot of news today once again. It looks like this was a very spicy week. First up, we're going to discuss the Enter the World of Tzeentch trailer, which we're going to do the usual deep dive and analysis to see anything that might be really important. So let's not waste any more time and jump right in. And of course, we've got a second video coming out shortly after with all the details regarding the Tzeentch mechanics.
It is foreseen. Change was inevitable.
First up, we're just going to stop at something minor. It's nice that it seems that there's two different voice actors for Kairos, as obviously two different heads. You'd be surprised, but there have been some stuff where they just kind of put it with the same voice actor, and yeah, it doesn't fit well, does it? Other than that, it looks like we are in the realm of Tzeentch, which is cool as we get to see a little bit of their scenery. This is the same as what happened with Khorne, as Khorne did have a lot of special stuff too, and it's good that we're going to see more of this.
Masters of manipulation.
Okay, this is very curious, as we still don't know exactly what this is. It could be a unit, it could be a hero. I know a lot of people are thinking it's a hero, and to be honest, I'm starting to think of it too. But this is the Cultists of Tzeentch, which we've seen fighting against the Terracotta Sentinel, though they were on foot, and now it seems that we've got a horseman variant too. Are these going to be the Knights of Tzeentch? Because if that's the case, while yes, it is a reskin, it's good. It's good. Like, it looks like a Tzeentchian. Though, what's the weapon? A staff? No shield? Yeah, it's dual wielding. I can't wait to see how this goes, and I do hope that we also get some generic Knights of Tzeentch too. Even better if, of course, they have some Tzeentchian marks and not just a Chaos Warrior painted in blue. Though this bodes well, because Tzeentch has some new stuff. It's better than the whole thing than Khorne, that's for sure.
Orchestrators.
These guys look pretty fun. Honestly, Tzeentch looks like it's going to be very mobile, which is weird because that's more of a Slaaneshi thing. But either way, these Disc Riders look cool. I know that a lot of people aren't too keen because, yeah, they're the generic Chaos Warrior, just kind of repainted. But keep in mind that this might be an old trailer, and if Creative Assembly have any intention of redoing anything or changing any armor and so on, we wouldn't have had this done so early, so this is probably something that's been done for a while.
Of grand complexity.
So it very much looks like the Blue Horrors are going to be the basic frontline melee units for Tzeentch, which I guess makes sense. I really do hope that we get a mechanic where if you kill a pink horror, it will divide into two blue horrors, because, yeah, it's part of the lore and also part of tabletop mechanics too, though I'm more curious to see what these guys are going to be able to do in the front line, because, yeah, they're little blue jelly babies. I don't imagine them being able to do that much damage. Maybe like a clan rat or a Skaven slave? Like, that's the only thing that can come to my mind in terms of damage output?
Touched by the architect of fate.
I know some people aren't too keen because the Heralds of Tzeentch might look a little tubbier than they're normally used to, but I'm a big fan. I think it looks quite cool. Hopefully we'll be able to see them more in action, and hopefully some gameplay soon. Okay, so it looks like a fly and land mechanic has been confirmed here. Now, I'm not sure if this has been confirmed in a previous blog post. In all honesty, I've been talking to some other creators and they said it hasn't, so let's just put it here and just be happy with. Okay, I know I'm stopping just to kind of compliment things, but hey, sometimes we have to do that. There's a lot of stuff that we do need to discuss, however, but I just want to say that the Screamers look really, really nice. These are some of my favorite units on the tabletop, and yeah, I mean, look at them. They just look awesome. I'm not sure if this is the Monster or the Lord version. I'm assuming the Monster, but this also uses the same model as Soriferial, was that his name? So, I'm not too sure what's going to happen here, because they'll need to look a little bit distinct at the very least. Maybe this is the Lord version, as obviously any changer of ways that we currently have playable in Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 are pretty much just generic lords. Well, they're supposed to be pseudo-legendary lords, but you know what I mean. Okay, and here we can see Kairos being able to cast a spell. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but you can see what I assume to be a magistrate being lifted into the air and choking. So, interesting. It looks like it will also be able to do a decent amount of damage in an area, so this should be cool. I can't wait to see this in-game and see how much damage it can do, because Tzeentch magic in tabletop and lore was always a bit strange, but I'm assuming that they're going to take out that strange stuff because, well, it makes no sense for Total War. Why would you want to be healing your enemies instead of damaging them?
We reveal the unfathomable. Manipulate fate.
I think we have two types of flamers here, because one's on the floor firing, the other one's flying over and firing. This is really, really curious, unless they've got the land and fly mechanic, which would work out really well, because there's no need for two. Though I could be going crazy and I can see two different types of coloring. I could be wrong, though. Either way, it does look like Tzeentch has a lot of flyers. We've seen the chariots, we've seen these guys, we've seen the disc riders. There's a lot of flying units. This is going to be a very mobile army, and it's going to be really interesting to play around, because flyers generally back in the day weren't good. Though for these units it might work out really well, because this is essentially just a really fast flying warfire thrower, which sounds terrifying, to be honest. I must admit, I don't tend to use magic missiles, but this seems like it could do a lot of damage. I mean, that is a lot of projectiles being fired out. I can't wait to see what this actually does, because it looks like it can be devastating if hitting a horde. But damn, that was cool. So it looks like they're really going full ham with Tzeentch. He's getting a few new units that weren't part of the tabletop, and I'm rather curious to see what those cultists on horses really are. But we do know that those disc riders are completely new, and there's a few things that obviously we've talked about in the previous video, which goes around the whole mechanics and so on. It's looking at these factions are going to be really, really fun. I think Tzeentch's intro so far has been the better one of the two Chaos ones, as the Khorne one was kind of lackluster, I must admit, but even then, this is showing a lot of promise, and it's making me feel a bit more hyped up for Slaanesh and Nurgle, as they were missing a lot of stuff. They really didn't get any unique generic stuff. Well, Slaanesh did for the Warriors of Chaos, but the majority of all unique stuff was end times units, and obviously Games Workshop and Creative Assembly seem to want to shy away from that. Though, if this is happening for Tzeentch, it's going to look good for Nurgle, it's going to look good for Slaanesh. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to, I'm imagining. I know some people aren't too keen with like the Forsaken and Chaos Spawn being exactly the same, but really, it's just a recolor. I know a lot of people aren't keen on it, but if Creative Assembly are making some new stuff and it does look like it, then a few recolors here and there aren't too bad. Granted, yes, it would be nice if they had some more Tzeentch iconography, as I've still yet to see some proper stuff, but I would say that this is possibly one of the better trailers in the whole End to the World series, as we did get a nice good look at stuff that we were very curious about. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll start a bit of a discussion.
It is foreseen. Change was inevitable. Masters of manipulation, orchestrators of grand complexity.
But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below are various links to different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. Also in the description section is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using that link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons. Your support means the world to us. It's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A big thank you to Gibraltar LUSC, Ryan Bertsche, Andrew Prince, and Okro for subscribing to us at our Fane level. You guys are super cool. And a big thank you to Edward Yule, VS Vasan, Aaron Whitman, and Shaggy for subscribing to us at our King level. Honestly, we can't thank you all enough. And lastly, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing, and commenting on these videos. Honestly, it's because of you guys that the channel's been growing at such a great pace lately, so we can't thank you all enough. But with that, my friends, thank you so much for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.